This, everyone, is a tulip tree. As you can see why they call it a tulip tree. The flower looks like a tulip, but so does the leaf. This is right outside my front gate. This is my Celtic cross. Dale got that for Christmas for me quite some time ago, and that's my walking stick in front of it. Let me move it so you can see it like that. It's there at the entrance of the garden to tell everyone that this is a Celtic garden. The garden gates. Through the garden gates to the backyard. This is my little vignette that's right here by the gate. Some pots with irises and purple veronica. The irises are a very, very, very pale, pale, pale lavender. Don't know if you can see that color on the leaves or on the petals. You can see that the veronica is well loved by the bees. This is looking into my Italian garden. This is a bed that I have not gotten into yet. Azalea that I need to plant. It will go in the far corner over there, just like this one is, in the little raised area. This whole bed is not doing as well as I have wished. It's got Indian hawthorn right here, and for some reason, only one or two of them are doing well. There is a clematis on the fence right here, and some more crepe myrtles outside the fenced area. There used to be a big fountain in here. That's why I called it the Italian garden. It was sitting right in the center where this blueberry bush is in the pot. But it was a lot of work for the winter and fall. So I sold the fountain, and now it's just a bed that I have to get in here and clean. Over here in the corner are my peonies. These are not tree peonies, these are just plain peonies. This is just a brilliant, brilliant red with a yellow center. It is called a single because it's only got petals and stamens. Some of them are doubles, like the tree peonies we saw the other day. As you can see, the heads of the blooms on these will be huge. And you see ants. I don't know if you can see the ants. Ants and wasps crawl all over these, and they eat the outer petals of the pods so that the flowers can come out. This is another one of my mungo pines. Thank God it's still here. More peonies. And you can see that they're covered with buds. This is my enoki cypress. It is a soft, fluttery looking cypress with a yellow tinge to the edge of the leaves. The brown in the back is supposed to be there. It's how the plant grows, but there was a large vine stuck up in there. These two little pines I need to remove because they are being overpowered by the Lesperdesia that's here in this corner. If you do not have a Lesperdesia and you like a lot of color, this is a plant to get. It is an invasive plant. That's why it is bordered in this area. I have to keep hacking it back. It sends out these long sprays. It will be covered with light purple flowers early summer, and then those will fall off, and then more will come during the fall. This is a little bird's nest pine that is not doing well at all. It keeps dying in the corners in the back corner where the Lesperdesia takes over. This is my cuttings from the Lesperdesia that I still haven't picked up. This is my rosemary knot. It's cut into a square, an X, and then I have thyme and chives and thyme, and on the far side we have some parsley, and a lotus plant. Stepping back, if the sun is not too bad, you can see my arch. It's cemented into the ground so it cannot fall over. There are 2 climbing roses on this arch. This one has just started blooming this year because it was new. I believe it's a climbing iceberg, but it is covered with buds. Again, the roses, this one is new, so she seems quite happy there. This other rose I need to pin back to the top of the thing is a Don Juan. It is a long stem Don Juan. I could cut this flower way down here at the bottom and take this inside. You can see the long, beautiful stems, and they do make quite a showing of flower. Going back around to the entrance, looking at that bed with the hawthorns in it, this is a clematis that is on a finial, and there is a white clematis here, and there is a dark purple one on there. It's not really completely white. It's got a little pink stripe through it, if you can see. It's quite a big flower, and it flowers through the summer, and it's really, really, really attractive. Another view of the chives, and I love the chives. I use them to cook with, but I also love just letting the flowers go. This is the front side, and this is my parsley stand, which we use every day with cooking. And then I have another rose bed. And these roses are relatively new in here because the other roses were seen to be very diseased. This is a little shrub rose. It stays really small, but it will be covered with pink flowers when it blooms. I have a white, a yellow, another climber at the back that will go on that trellis, and then one that's died that I need to take out and take it back to Home Depot. This is another shrub rose, and it will be covered with pink flowers also. And then in the far corner, hoping to go up and over this section of the fence and the gate, is another red Don Juan. My armillary and my antique plow. It has quite a bit of lichen on it, and it has a lot of character. So moving back around the back door to the garage, this is my weeping holly tree. It is a pain in the butt to keep in this shape. It has to be trimmed every year, or it will take over the walkway. Looking along the bed that borders the floor room, I have some daffodils in here that were the miniatures this year, and they were covered with little yellow flowers, a big Nandina in the corner, and some of my dragonfly collections. This is a weeping cypress. It is quite large, and they get humongous. There is one at the Botanical Gardens that has a trunk that's probably 2 feet in diameter. Mine is probably a 4 to 5 inch diameter trunk, but I like because it twists and turns and just a really interesting specimen plant. This is the fire pit and the patio that we laid one summer during the 4th of July holiday, and we thought it was going to kill us because it was hot as Hades. This is another prostrate pine. This one is prolific with pine cones. It has 3 ears of pine cones on this tree now. These are the newest ones. These are last year's. And these are 2 years old. It too is a weeping prostrate, and you can see the little tassels of green. That's the new growth on it this year. And it has been here about 5 years, and I really like it.